Well, we were young spring chickens back in 1998. We're still young spring
We're
chickens
still
now,
young
but we were very young and had really no concept or idea or belief that we needed to worry about retirement at that age. And what it was, custodian gave us a wake-up call to say, hey, we do need a plan for retirement. And once we actually got into the program and understood what John was actually advising us, we just jumped in and we've been swimming like little ducks ever since. It's been great.
We had no idea how to get started, and they gave us really good guidance, which was really good. And they've been supporting us ever since.
We've been custodian clients for quite a while now, since 1998, and they have always been there to support us and to provide us with advice, even when we've gone off and bought non-custodian properties, and they've helped us along that path as well. Just through the advice and the support in knowing what to do and how to duplicate property. But when we actually go into the program, the support they give us is actually tremendous, as far as giving us all the depreciation schedules, sorting out finance, all the legals. Everything is just sorted out for us, and that we have that great belief that we're heading towards what we need to do for retirement. What custodian provide us are what we consider as signposts. They tell us a direction that we should be heading in and give us the tools to be able to walk down that path with an element of confidence and a surety that what we're doing is right for our future. The journey with custodian has been one of education and knowledge, and what we've been able to do is pass that education knowledge onto our children, even to the extent that we've given them their own share portfolios to manage, and they're well and truly on target with us with our properties. They visit our property when we do our inspections, and they're aware that it's important to have a strategy for retirement, even at a very young age. If somebody believes they can't do that, then they probably can't. What they need to do is just have a little bit of belief and understanding that people can do it, and then they need to apply those circumstances to them. It does take a while to accept that. It took me quite some time once I first went to a custodian seminar many years ago. But once I went through the process and understood what property investment meant and what it could do for us as a family, it all became very real and very possible.
Knowledge, we've gained a lot of knowledge on just how it all works and how easy it really is.
We've gained a future. Custodian has given us an opportunity to build our family and our future the way we want to see it. Without them, it would have been a much difficult road. With them, it's been an ease. It's been wonderful. It just takes care of itself. It's just amazing. You know, we don't. It's not as if we spend time looking at the dollars that come in and the dollars go out. I spend a couple of hours at tax time sorting out the tax return, but apart from that, it just rolls on beautifully. It's just so easy. Anybody could do it, really.
We've been married together for 30 years and we have 2 children, and we've a large portfolio that we've started through custodian.
Carolyn and I have been together for 30 years, and we've 2 beautiful children, Jace and Jasmine, 11 and 17, and we've amassed quite a sizable property portfolio over the last 20 years, and we're very focused about having a wonderful future together with the kids, and we have a lot of fun. We spend a lot of time together as a family. We do a lot of holidaying together. We've had some wonderful overseas trips, and all of that's become possible because we've got a financial structure that allows that to happen, and that's just made our family just grow happier and stronger every day. When we attended our first custodian seminar some 20 years ago, it was certainly a game changer. It changed our life, and it's changed it for the better. We've had a wonderful journey, and we're looking forward to the next 20 years with custodian. When we attended our first custodian seminar 20 years ago, we were very pleased with what we were hearing because it was different to what we were hearing from other seminars. It certainly did give us the assurity that where we were going, the path we were heading, was the path we needed to go through. We've achieved 7 properties in our last 20 years, and it's taken us 20 years to actually build that process because there's been lots of pauses along the way. We've had 2 children come along the way, and we've also spent a bit of time travelling as well. But all throughout that time, we've always had a focus on building the next property when we could, and custodian was there for us to help. Custodian 7 Steps of Wealth is understandable and believable, and it works. When we first went to the seminar, we were not in the space of looking for property. We didn't actually have a plan for retirement. But what Custodian did is they advised us that we all need, even as young as we were, we needed to focus on how we're going to meet our retirement needs. And once we spent the time to investigate the plan and understand what they were actually offering, we could see that would work for us. Future plans at Custodian is that we would probably have another 1 or 2 properties that we would need to purchase before we retire. We're both looking to retire early or get out of our jobs that we're currently in the next 5 to 10 years, and then we'll sit back and reap the benefits of our portfolio. Without Custodian in our lives would be significantly different. We now have a very focused plan on what we need to do to build wealth for our retirement. That has given us tremendous opportunities throughout the journey to provide wonderful opportunities to our children, and for us to be able to release some of the wealth that we've been able to amass throughout this process. It's not all about waiting for retirement. Along the way, you need to have a bit of fun also, and we've had some fun.
Because they were there to support us, and they did generally care about, us understanding how it all works.
They also took the time to sit with us and work through what our concerns were.
Yeah.
Everybody's got concerns with investments.
Yeah.
And it's not a matter of saying, I've got a concern about this and don't do it. Everybody has concerns. You just need somebody to support you along the way, and they provided us with that support. Banks are a big challenge dealing with property investment, and you need somebody on your side that can work with the banks to give you the best deal. And their team are the team that can do that for us.